In today's video, we're going to learn how to draw a rainbow, and we're going to learn the order of the colors also. So, as you can see here on my right, I've got all my colors laid out. So I've got my crayons for coloring, and my markers are for drawing. If you don't have markers, that's okay. You can just use your crayons or your pencil crayons. Now, as you can see here, we've got lots of colors. So let's count here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 colors in the rainbow. So we're going to talk about some of those colors as we go along, especially these two purpley colors. We'll talk about what those colors are. So if you've got all those colors and you've got a black, then you're almost ready to go. You need a piece of paper, of course, and you just basically need to have all your colors with you. So your paper needs to be lengthwise. So if you have your paper upright, turn it to the side, and then you'll be ready to go. To start, we're going to do the clouds. So if you've seen some of my other videos where we talk about different kinds of lines, this I call a bumpy line. And if you were to see it looking this way, whereas it's just straight, kind of like a bunny going hop, 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 hop. So if you remember like that, it can help you to hop, 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 and take those hops in a circle and go all the way around back to where you started. And then you'll have your cloud. So let's give that a try. We're going to use a new piece of paper. And I'm going to use a black marker for the cloud. If you don't have black marker or crayon or pencil crayon, you can use gray, you can use a pencil, you can use blue if you want. So to start our clouds, we're going to do two clouds, as you saw, one over here and one over here. So we want to make sure that they're a good size. We don't want them to be super tiny, and we don't want them to be super big. So a nice medium size would be good. So we're going to hop, hop, hop. Okay, so there are, those are our two clouds. If you need to pause the video to catch up, you can do that and then play when you're ready. Okay, so the first color in the rainbow is a red. You always start with your red when you do your rainbow. And to do our first arch, we're going to start on this end here. We're going to do a very big curvy line all the way up. And we're going to end on the other side. Don't make your curvy line really short. That'll be a very small rainbow. We want it to go up nice and big, over, and then stop at the other side. So let's give that a try. The next color after red is orange. So we're not going to go right beside the red. We're going to leave some space because we're going to do some coloring. But you're still going to follow that red line all the way up. There we go. Next is yellow. So same thing, we're going to follow the orange, leaving some space between the two colors. Okay, green is next. Following the yellow. Okay, now we're going to do our blue. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the next color, and we're going to take out these two purples. Now, if you've ever done a rainbow before, you might have just put a purple in after the blue, but there actually is another color. So there is purple, so this is our purple here. But before we do a purple, there is another color called indigo. So indigo is a dark purple. So to make the purple dark, it has some blue in it. So this marker here, it says blue violet, and violet is another word for purple. So that's the color I'm going to use. But I also want to show you with the crayons. So here is a blue that you've seen with your crayons. Now this color is indigo. It actually says indigo on the crayon here. Indigo. It starts with an in and ends in a go. So when you look at these two crayons, they look like they're both blue because they have the blue wrapper on it. But this is actually a purple, and this one's the blue. And then this one here is our purple. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you just how different these colors are on a piece of paper here. Okay, so let's take a look. So you can tell that there's our blue and there's our purple, and this one is a dark purple. So it has a little blue, a bit of blue in it. So that's actually the next color in the rainbow. It's called indigo. So what I want you to do is I want you to look at your crayons or your pencil crayons and see if you can find the indigo. I'm trying to get this to focus here. There we go. Indigo, I-N-D-I-G-O. See if you have indigo. If it doesn't say indigo, maybe it has blue violet. So my marker says blue violet, so I'm going to use that. And if you don't have indigo, that's okay. You can just use purple. So blue violet is the next one. So here we go. We've got our indigo color. And then we're going to move on to purple. So your purple might say violet on it. Okay, so now we have all 7 colors all done. Before we color, we're going to take our black, and I'm going to add a few birds to the corner here. And I'm going to take my bigger black. You can use whatever you would like. And I'm going to write the word rainbow at the top. R-A-I-N-B-O-W. Rainbow. Okay, once you've done that, now we can start coloring. So we're going to go back to the beginning of our rainbow, and we're going to start it red. And try to stay inside that space. Don't color over the red line. Don't color over the orange. Okay, I'm going to move on to the orange. If you're still working on red, that's okay. You just keep going. You know, when you're coloring, I'm not coloring too hard. I'm coloring quite light. So if you're coloring really, really hard and dark, it might take you a very long time to finish our picture today. So if you color lightly, like how I'm coloring, you can always go back when we're done and color a little hard and make those colors pop a little bit more if that's what you like to do. Because this picture is lots of coloring, so you don't want to wear out your hand too quickly. So just nice and gently coloring over, staying in between the lines. After yellow is green. Okay, blue, and remember to look and make sure that you've got blue, because those wrappers can be very deceiving. And you might be coloring the blue with a purple. You can see that I like to turn the page to make it a little bit easier for me to color. Okay, after the blue, we've got our indigo color. So let's take a look at this color as it's a dark purple. And I can see that there is a bit of blue in it. And now I'm going to be going on to do my purple, and you can see there's no bottom line there, so what I can do is really dark, just kind of try to do a line here. So that might be a place where you can push down a little hard if you want, and then color gently inside. Or you can go back and use your marker. There's our purple. Okay, and there we go. We've got our rainbow all colored, and it's looking very nice. And so before you finish, you can color the rest of it a nice blue. So the blue I'm going to use from my crayon box here. This one is, this is not this same color blue in the rainbow. This color is called blue green. So it's a little bit of a turquoisey color, but I think this color works really well for a sky blue. See how much that looks like the sky. See, that looks like the sky. So this is a nice color. So if you have a blue green, you might want to use this blue, or you can use a different kind of blue. That's up to you, whatever you have. All right, so I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to just finish coloring here, and then we will be all done. Okay, so I've just gone ahead and finished coloring the blue sky. So I am all done my picture, and I encourage you to add blue to your picture so it really looks like a nice rainbow scene in the sky. So thanks for drawing with me today, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.